السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم إنا نستعينك ونستغفرك ونستهديك ونؤمن بك ونتوب إليك ونتوكل عليك ونثني عليك الخير كله نشكرك ولا نكفرك ونخضع ونترك من يفجرك. اللهم إياك نعبد ولك نصلي ونسجد وإليك نسعى ونحفد نرجو رحمتك ونخشى عذابك إن عذابك بالكفار ملحق. وصل اللهم على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأتباعه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين. آمين. We have been studying the story of Adam in the Quran, and we are, inshallah, following this study. We studied up to قالوا سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم, the second section of the Quran and the verse 32. Before this, towards the end of last week's discussion, we said that we should talk about what we are supposed to do with these names, or the knowledge of the names, or the quality to recognize these names that we are given, which is called ruh, soul from our Creator. What are we going to do with it? Of course, when we learn the names of the Creator, which means we are given the ability to acknowledge them, to understand them, to really value them, so that it will make our life meaningful. Our consciousness will be comfortable because we will understand that not only me, all creation belongs to an absolute being who has absolute attributes of perfection, qualities of perfection. So we are happy with it because we know that, we are comfortable. Is it all what we are expected to do, to know the Creator? In practical terms, we need to go further, which means when we learn the name of the Creator, we should act according to this reality. We should practice this in our life so that our life will be practically meaningful and we will enjoy our existence in this world, because what we are experiencing in this world is, in fact, nothing but the qualities of the Creator, who are absolute, who are infinite. We must be, and they must be infinite. what is the significance of this? I'm really okay, knowing and saying that, okay, my life is meaningful, and it belongs, my life belongs to an absolute being, and this will really free me from all sorts of worries that I will die at the end, but I won't go into non-existence. They are all fine. And we understand that this feeling is important for me. In practical life, we are also expected to act according to the qualities or according to the requirements of the qualities of our Creator. What does it mean? All these qualities are given to us not only that we will have the knowledge of them, but further than this, we are going to practice them, not only acknowledging the source of existence of myself and the other things, and becoming comfortable and feeling secure in my existence, because our existence altogether belong to an absolute being. So almost my existence is guaranteed. But also, I will understand, I need to understand that I have to act according to the qualities of the Creator. It doesn't mean that, for example, I am created, therefore I need a creator. That is fine. So, the source of my existence must belong to a creator who is demonstrating himself in this world as the absolute creator, because the way the universe comes into existence, even my own existence, demonstrates that only an absolute being can be the source of this creation, this world. Am I going to be a creator as well? No, we have to be careful while we are using the qualities of the Creator. Some of them, we know that we cannot do what the Creator is doing, but at least we can do within our capacity as much as we are given this capacity. For example, the best example, everybody knows, my Creator is very generous. Well, I have to be generous as well. My Creator does everything in time, in perfectly adjusted time, in a perfect manner, and in the best order. I have to do that. So, for example, my Creator gives life. So I have to serve life in this world. How? By asking God, the Creator, to give life to, for example, a dead being, such as, for example, growing plants, helping animals to grow. This kind of activities also are expected from us. My Creator is gentle. I have to be gentle. I can be gentle. Of course, He is absolute gentle, but I must be a gentle person within my capacity as much as I am aware of it, so that I will establish a relationship between me and my Creator. You are gentle. I am trying to be gentle in acknowledgement of your gentleness. What am I doing by bringing this consciousness into my life? I'm connecting my life to my Creator, so that I am always conscious of my creator. I'm not really betraying this relationship by neglecting him as to be the source of my gentle activities, my merciful activities, my tidy activities, my orderly activities, all my activities which are uh, embellished with beauty. So I will make everything beautiful as my creator does. Through acting in this way, I will connect myself to my creator. That is called living with God consciousness. So it is important to live in God consciousness because I will not feel alone. I will not feel lonely in this world. I am always in connection with my creator. I bring his presence through my consciousness into my life, and I am aware that he is also always with me. This type of life is we can imagine, is the only possible pleasant life. Unfortunately, nowadays, the secular civilizations are offering us that we should seek happy life. Yes, it is a human need, essential human need. We should seek happy life, but happy life with not in connection with my creator, but in connection with my environment, in my relationship with other people. But we have to understand that in the language of the Quran, this is an ebter relationship. For example, I am very kind to the people. When I am kind to the people, I expect them to be kind to me as well. So at the end, we will have a comfortable life. And then I will die. My kindness will come to a dead end. Pointless. That is why temporary pleasure does not satisfy human expectations. Why? Because human feelings, human spirit is created in such a way that they need infinite satisfaction. If it is not infinite, temporary satisfaction may give me some temporary relaxed life, happy life, but deep down human feelings cannot be killed and shut up by any means. So they need to be satisfied. They say, yes, you are happy now because you did, and the kind you had a very kind relationship with your friends. They were pleased with you, you were pleased with them, but at the end, so what? At the end, you will die, they will die, and disappear. Your kindness will end up with nothing. It will be equal to zero. For the moment, yes, but human feelings cannot be killed. Human consciousness cannot be killed. As long as I am a human being, as long as I am living here, as long as I have my mind, my intellect working, it means I'm not disabled. It doesn't leave me alone. It lingers me alongside my life. So Quran offers absolute infinite, not absolute, infinite satisfaction. This civilization offers me temporary satisfaction. Okay, now let's come to this. We said we have to discuss this matter a little bit deeper, and inshallah, we did. If you have any comments or concerns, questions, please go ahead. Otherwise, I will continue to study the verse 32. So this verse is interesting because angels say, angels now speaking, glory be to you, subhanak. They acknowledge it. We have no knowledge but that which you have taught us. Whatever you taught us, that's what we can know. Surely you are the knowing and wise. Of course, you are the source of existence and you are the wise one. They are aware of it. What we learn from them, they are aware that the source of knowledge, source of wisdom, everything, the source of everything is God, they say. Also, they glorify him. It means we respond back. We don't neglect. We don't turn blind or ignorant to your reality. We do that. And then God continues. Now, it is interesting, the following verse is interesting. How God speaks now. God said, "O Adam, inform them of their names." Come on. They acknowledged. Why do you do that? They said, we glorify you. Whatever you taught us, we understand. And you told us that Adam is much, much more qualified than you are in acknowledging, in glorifying you. Yes, we admit. What is going on here? It's strange. So God demonstrates, says, inform them of their names. We discussed what their names mean. Yet the qualities manifested in them, and these qualities belong to God, and Adam is given the potential ability to glorify God because he has been given the tools to acknowledge them. But still, God demonstrates it. Then when he had informed them of their names, he said, did I not say to you that I should know what is ghaib? We will discuss what is ghaib in the heavens and the earth, and that I know what you manifest and what you hide. Well, why do you think, or which kind of lesson we can get? Somebody acknowledges something and God still demonstrates it and tells us that in this verse, I demonstrated them. Which kind of wisdom, which kind of lesson we should get from it? It's very clear, but I want somebody to share his or her idea. Anyone? What does it mean? Why does say this? Or why does God do that? Anyone? Okay, while we are thinking, I will share my thought. It is a lesson to me, which means if I have a knowledge, if I theoretically acknowledge something, for example, if I believe that, yes, my creator is the absolute one, I belong to him, all qualities of perfection belongs to him, and I may even say it, Subhanak, you are faultless. You have no shortcomings. You are absolute. All right, welcome. It is an interesting understanding, and it's very correct. But I need to do the performance of it. I have to practice it. I have to put into practice. For example, I'd say I believe in God. I am a Muslim, as it is used, the word nowadays in this world. It means my identity is somehow related to the teachings of the Quran. So religion of Islam as it is known in the world nowadays. So I am a Muslim. And also I may declare, for example, my declaration of my faith, which is called Shahada. And I may say, I believe in God. No, this is not enough. God is telling us that you have to perform it. You have to demonstrate it. You have to prove it physically, show it. If you say, I believe in God, all right, you have to physically demonstrate it, show the evidence in physical terms, practical terms. If you say, I believe in angels, I believe in the hereafter, how can I demonstrate the existence of angels, existence of the hereafter? No, physical evidences, we have to show it. Practical evidences, we have to show it. God is doing the same thing to angels, and by the way, is teaching us as the readers of these verses. Now, we have to say, yeah, look, by claiming an idea or an understanding is not enough. You have to demonstrate it in physical, practical terms. That is what amazed me in the hidden meaning of this verse. The message to me, what my responsibility is in this case, as the Quran speaks in this way. So that was something interesting for me. If we keep claiming that, oh, we believe, we are Muslims, we believe in the hereafter, after we die, we will be resurrected because our religion, our sacred book teaches so. And what I learned from this verse, it doesn't mean much. I have to demonstrate physical evidence for it. And also I have to, myself, practice in this world, physically, bodily. If I say, of course, Subhana Rabbi al-Azim, my Lord, my owner is pure, with no shortcomings. He's perfect, and he is awesome. All right, but I have to physically practice in my physical life, bow down, show it. And also, I have to demonstrate it in physical terms by demonstrating that the creator of this universe is perfect in his qualities, and he's awesome beyond comparison, etc., etc. That is what I got it from this verse. Otherwise, God asked Adam, and come on, demonstrate it, show them, inform them of their names, tell them these names are this and this, and say that God said to the angels and Adam, of course, there, didn't I tell you, didn't I say to you that I should know what is ghaib? Now, of course, it is time to discuss about ghaib, if you don't have any other questions. In the heavens and the earth, ghaib in the heavens, in the earth, and that I know what you manifest and what you hide. It means from your physical experience, from your physical actions, and also in your emotions, in your thoughts, in your even imaginations. I know it. So I deliberately didn't take the translation of the word ghaib. I kept as it is. So we should understand that from ghaib. What do you think we should understand from ghaib? I understand because of the context of the previous verse and this verse, we understand that the ghaib in the Quran means not the body appearance of Adam, but what Adam has in its existence. What makes Adam as deserving to be respected and be elevated about the rate, even about the level of the angels. What makes it? The Asma taught, the names, the attributes of perfection of God is taught inside this body. It means the spirit. What does it mean? We understand that ghaib means what is hidden in the physical existence of the body of the universe, like physical existence of the body of human being. Exactly. So God definitely says, I know what is hidden in it. It means I manifested my qualities in this physical appearance of the universe. So you are given the ability to get to know them, to extract them, to find them out and relate to your ghaib. See the connection between the ghaib side of it, means quality, manifested qualities of the creator in the universe, and connect them with the manifested qualities of your creator within your body, and always keep the harmony between them. Don't neglect them. Don't cut off the relationship. That's why we are going to study about covenant between me and human beings and God. As the people understand in general public, actually, understand that the covenant that the children of Israel promised God, etc., etc. And that is the covenant between children of Israel and God. It is a reduction to the Quran. To my understanding, it is not satisfactory at all. None of my business what is going on with the children of Israel. They are not the children of Israel. Anyways, most of them don't believe in Judaic tradition. So what shall I bother about them now? Because they are just proud of their race. So I'm not related to them at all. Of course, the covenant is, excuse me, just shut this one up. The covenant is between my human side, my spirit, and my creator, because I have been breathed by my God from his spirit. So it is important to keep in mind that I have a covenant, because we have connection now with my creator. And at the same time, ghaib side of every creature, every being. So what is going on now? I am in between, receiving the ghaib aspect of it. It means the manifested qualities of the Creator in the universe, and I can receive it, I can deduce it, I can understand it. And also, I am now in the center between the universe and my Creator. And then I can take them back, rujur in the Quran, Quranic term. وَإِلَيْهِ تُرْجَعُونَ وَإِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ. This kind of language, raja'a, return it back to its creator, return it back to its source of existence. I have to take it from the universe and present it to God, to my creator, because I have the tools to detect them, to understand them, and I am given the ability to know that these qualities in the creation, manifested in the creation, cannot belong to them. I am a conscious being. I know that all the qualities in the creation, perfections, purposefulness, wisdom, knowledge, power, justice, balance, beauty, all sorts of qualities that the science, disciplines of sciences study mostly. So they may not acknowledge it, but what they are studying, nothing but the ghaib side of the universe. But they reduce it to matter only and turn the ghaib side of the universe into a technology only with no purpose, no meaning for human side. That is very dry and meaningless, non-satisfactory, temporary engagement. Those people who don't really accept the Creator are just wasting their time. Simple-minded people to me, just obstinate, simple-minded. Well, I don't know whether you can call them human beings. Quran doesn't call them human beings because they are not using their human side. Simple-minded people, I say, just zealous and closed mind, conditioned people, unfortunately. But they do technological gadgets. Okay, we use them and thank you for this. But okay, I'm benefiting from your labor, but you are not benefiting from your labor. You are wasting yourself. Anyways, so apart from them, all the science studies, all this, apart from their interpretations, all what the science is all about, try to understand the qualities in the creation. But they just, how do you say, strangle them within the matter itself. Even they don't relate to themselves, let alone to God, the Creator, because they are not using their human side. They define themselves as animate being. Okay, like in other animals. So, well, they say this is the most developed animal. Okay, you can be, but I am the most perfect human being. That is my side. That is your side. I mean, lekum dinukum waliyadin. You can remain as animal. I must be. I must keep my human side alive. Okay, this is what we understood. So human beings must tie themselves within the universe and the Creator through all this relationship. So as if we will feel that we are not living in this physical world. We are living in the ghaib world. So no loneliness, no stress, because ghaib world is the perfect, infinite world. So then I was saying, oh, I have a free time. Come on, in the perfect life, there is no free time. Everything is just enjoyment. Whatever you do, it is beautiful. So what we benefit from this word that God demonstrates, this verse 33, God demonstrates and teaches us that you have to physically demonstrate it, and physically practice what you are doing and physically show other people evidence, physical evidence to show other people, practical evidence to other people when you claim your belief that I believe in this and that, etc. So just claiming by word or just claiming in a doctrinal way, I don't know the word, as a doctrine. I don't know, my word view is this. I mean, that's not satisfactory. Right. And also, why God says here, I know what is ghaib in the heavens and earth, and also in yourself. Yeah, of course, God knows what is going on in me, because God must know He's my creator. If He doesn't know how He can create me, then every moment in a new form. That's beautiful. I really enjoyed this verse because I didn't take it as a story. I took it as a practical guidance. When you just ask, what is the practical guidance is? Right. What am I showing? Maybe I'm showing it wrong. Here it is. Actually, we are talking about this verse. I used two laptops at the same time. The laptop I am looking at is showing slide related to verse 33, but I am showing you slide related to verse 34. But let's go back now, 34. وإذ قلنا للملائكة اسجدوا لآدم فسجدوا إلا إبليس أبى واستكبر وكان من الكافرين. And we said to the angels, God now is speaking to the angels, submit to Adam. We understand submit means serve. Be at the service of Adam. It means when the angels bring the will of the creator, of course, his will of the creator means his qualities are going to be manifested in physical form as the universe is out there. So when the universe is or comes into existence, the universe serves to human beings. We should understand, serves to human beings. Of course, when we look at the universe, what we learn, the ghaib side of the universe is presenting to me, it is creator, so that I will feel secure. The matter, I don't know, the weather, the atmosphere, the climate, or whatever you call them, the mountains, the stars, and sunlight cannot act on their own. Because I am using my spirit, my soul, to see that they are just hiding. They are the chest, actually. The chest, the cupboard, if you like, or they are the mold. But what is in this chest? God is manifesting, the creator is manifesting, it is qualities. This is now in this world, according to the language and the rhetoric of the Quran, angels are serving me by bringing down the will of the creator and turning them into a created form, executing them into a created form. Here it is, the universe. I'm looking through the window. You can look through your window as well. It is, here is demonstrating the qualities of the Creator, introducing them to me. Because as far as I'm concerned, there may be some other conscious being. They are not my concern. Let them think about their own responsibility. I'm thinking about my responsibility and say, I see that, oh, these service of the angels are to me, for me. So they are perfectly serving me. It means they are submitting themselves to me or making sajda, which is literally means prostration. Yeah, it means submitting themselves to me. Yes, they submitted, except for Iblis. Iblis didn't. Now, we will understand what it means, but our friend Efshans wrote, I'm sure she's always drawing our attention to a very important point, sometimes missing points. It feels like God is demonstrating the ability ability of his new creation, man, to angels, ability to detect ghaib. Sorry, Afshan. You know my English. His creation, ability of his new creation. It means, does it mean creating any things? Maybe. Let me understand in this way. If I'm wrong, you are hearing me. Correct me. Men to angels. But why angels already acknowledged that they accepted the capacity-wise larger, superior capacity, because each angel acknowledges one name, whereas human beings acknowledge all names. They are given the capacity, but whether they... So, Afsham, go ahead.
When I read the verse, to be honest, I was confused by the pronouns. Inform them of their names. I thought inform the angels of their names. So this might be my confusion.
Yes. Yes. He is introducing his ability to them. That is correct. But it is the will of the Creator that Adam should physically demonstrate his ability, although they had acknowledged it before. That is what we have been talking about, but not necessarily. For example, this is not. I find very useful. For example, Adam demonstrated his ability to angels. What am I going to do with it? Think about it. What is it to do with me? He demonstrated them to his ability to angels. So what? That is why I don't pay attention to the literal reference of the rhetoric of the Quran. Why? Because it's not related to me. There must be a lesson for me here. That is why I always say, okay, then they demonstrated it. That means there must be a meaning in demonstration. For me. What does it mean? What shall I do with it? So if I have the ability to acknowledge God is the all-powerful one, I have to demonstrate it. To whom? To myself, to the people I am communicating in my life, put it into physical form. For example, in prayer, I have to bow down. I have to make prostration physically. I have to fast physically. And also in obedience, in acknowledgement. For example, I may be on a diet and not only not eat 3 meals, but 2 meals a day. I may not eat no meals a day. Is it demonstration? No. because it doesn't get the ghaib aspect of this action. It doesn't demonstrate the ghaib aspect of this action and put it into physical form. For example, when the time comes, my creator says, physically demonstrate your obedience of me, acknowledgement of me, and therefore submission of my will, then stop eating with the consciousness, right side, that you are not eating because I asked you as the owner of your existence, as the owner of the food you have been consuming, in acknowledgement my ownership, don't eat. But if you say, I am on a diet, there is no ghaib. There is only body concern, no humanity. No human side is functioning. You see what I mean? This kind of approach, I found it very practical, very useful, and essential. And I believe that this is the purpose of the Quran, to tell me this story. Otherwise, story, okay. I respect your point. Literal means, yes, Adam is asked to demonstrate to angels that his ability. So when I take it as it is in the literal form, I will get no message from it. I will be reading an irrelevant story to my reality. Inshallah, we will emphasize on it. Yes, Afsha?
Well, one thing you can get from it is that even people themselves don't appreciate their own honored status. So that's one thing you can learn from this, if you look at it that way, that even people don't realize their honored status. And so in this verse, even if the point is being made to angels, is demonstrating the honored status of the human being, that the free will can be misused, or it can be used to acknowledge the names. That's another way of looking at it. I mean, unfortunately, people are denying their own honored status. That's how I see it.
I must admit, Afshan, frankly, you are speaking in an atmosphere, I think, it's echoing, and I couldn't really follow what you said. But definitely, if someone helps me understand, because my understanding of the language is not, and also I have some sort of difficulties in my hearing. So definitely you said something precious. If someone really, not in an echoing voice somewhere, the normal, put it and tell me what you said, I will be very happy to hear, as long as I understand. Otherwise, we have to carry on. No one is doing that for the moment. Okay. Now, did we get something here in verse 33, and then we will move in 34. Here we are in 34. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum. Can I try to repeat what was said?
Not repeat, but paraphrase it. You may not be able to repeat
Yes,
it exactly.
that's right.
Yeah.
Well, as far as I understand, it was said that in this verse, what is what she understands, what the sister understands, is that human beings' position is actually an honored position, and she said that most of the people is not aware of that the Quran is giving, the speaker in the Quran is giving a human being an elevated position. I think that's what she said in a summary.
In summary, yeah. Thank you. It's a good point. Yeah, of course, human beings are honored, and that's a point. Thank you very much. I appreciate it now. Thank you. Thank you. Now, Iblis refused. Angels, we talk about it. Angels are serving us and bringing the manifested form of the names of qualities of the Creator, and also hidden ghaib side of it. Not hidden means not physically appeared, but intellectually we can have an access to it anytime we want. So we can really make these concepts, which kind of qualities are manifested there. We are able to make conceptual reasoning. So we can understand it easily if we have the intention, if we don't really condition ourselves otherwise. So Iblis refused and became arrogant. Now, and thus he became one of the disobedient. Now, it is interesting again, we sometimes ago, we mentioned this point. Iblis is, when we start talking about our real living conditions in this world, it becomes Satan. And it was in the Quran, in some places it says it was an angel, the other one says it was a jinn, etc. And of course he will tell that he is made up of fire in the language of the Quran. We will discuss the fire side of it. But why Iblis refused and become arrogant and disobeyed God, or kafir? It means denied the reality. What we can understand from it. Now, first of all, we should pay attention to the Iblis's function. Although God created something really harmful to human beings, but we learned from other verses of the Quran that God is pure merciful. God never creates anything harmful to human beings. But the microbes are harmful to my body. That is not human beings. We should not confuse. For example, death comes and harms the functioning of my body, stops it. Yeah, but not human beings, human side. Human side is alive there because ruh is not really what Azrael is giving an end to its being, to its life. But Azrael is, it means the death angel takes the spirit from the ruh, separates it from, takes the spirit from the body. Body is left with no human side because it has lost its living, functioning conditions. We discussed this earlier. When the body doesn't function, ruh cannot use it, so it is time for angel to take my spirit. What's going on here? My spirit is taken away and becomes, without the body, dysfunctioning. It seems to be very bad. Death angel is like Iblis. Why? Does something offers something and makes my human side disabled, which is so interesting. Why? He became arrogant. He disobeyed God. He didn't acknowledge the ghaib side of the universe and ghaib side of human beings. And he said, well, we will study further on, but let's, how do you say, go fast forward. He said, I'm going to deceive them. What does it mean? Iblis is enemy of human beings and jealous of human beings. None of my business, whatever this creature has some sort of mistakes or faults. It is his fault, not me. But I am concerned with my responsibility. Why does God tell me that Iblis is arrogant, disobedient? Even we can say minel kafirin, it means deniers of reality, constant deniers of reality because of this kafir, and the word is noun, not yakfur, verb. When it is noun, it means the profession is this. The profession of Iblis is to deny the reality. When it is noun, it becomes a profession. For example, when I say I am an engineer, it means my quality is to be an engineer. Whether I am sleeping, I am an engineer. I am walking, I am an engineer. I am calculating the conditions of a building or a machine. I am an engineer 24/7. Whereas, for example, is the best example. It is a bit difficult in engineering example to understand. Simple. I am an artist drawing perfect pictures. My quality is to be an artist. But am I, for example, speaking to you and am I doing artistry work? No. But I'm an artist. But if I say I am doing and performing an artistry, if I use or artwork now, it means a temporary action. That is why it is a very golden principle in understanding the Quran. When the Quran uses the verb form of anything, it means mostly temporary instances of actions. When the Quran uses the word noun form of the word, it means this is the profession of this person, quality, permanent quality of this person. Then the permanent quality of Iblis is kafir. Now, you understood that continuously. It stays there. Okay, I have to be careful that there is a professional, if you like, arrogant, disobedient, disbeliever alternative to me. There is. What am I going to do? Is it bad? No. Why not? Only the function of the Iblis. For example, let's go to Azrael, the death angel. Only through the function of Azrael, I can get into a permanent existence. What a beautiful opportunity. I am taken out of this temporary existence and getting ready to be given a permanent existence. Thank you, Azrael. Thank you doing this transfer for me. Exactly the same thing. I must be alarmed what Iblis offers me, but at the same time, when he offers me something, he will offer me the arrogance, disobedience, denial. None of them has any reality. Perfect. Thank you, Iblis, introducing non-existent things to me so that I will appreciate what really exists. what really reality is. I love Iblis in this way, but at the same time, I love not to obey, follow him. But his function is like the angel of death transforms me into perfectly appreciate the value of the qualities of the Creator manifested in the world. Otherwise, I would not be able to understand the value of existence, value of reality, truthfulness of the qualities of the Creator. Thanks to the creation of Iblis, I understand that the universe cannot come into existence by itself. And the matter cannot have these qualities. These are all negative side of the universe, the existence presented to me through it. I don't think it is any English word, but I made it up. Iblistic view. Iblistic view. By acknowledging and that Iblistic view has no reality, I become aware of the value of what reality is. Simple example, everybody knows. I will give you two examples. One is let this noise go. Darkness is nothing but lack of light. That's it. But thanks to the existence of this kind of creation, that darkness is contrasted with light, so that I am able to become aware of the existence of light. That's one thing. Another example, thanks to my hunger, I enjoy the taste. Can you imagine if you are full, the best food you want to eat becomes really not pleasant. Thanks to hunger, I appreciate the value of the food, the created mercy of God. That's what I become aware of it. So my existence in this world, but in the conditions of the creation of this world, necessitates the existence of Iblis. God has not created Iblis as his counterpart or competitor, however you pronounce it, yeah, and means defiant. God is defiant. It is so easy for God not to create it, finish. Why do you think? He knows what he's going to do, and he will perform something useful for human beings. That's why he created Iblis. So I love God for creating Iblis for me. I hate following the footsteps of Iblis. Why? It is non-existence. It leaves me or really makes me fall into complete despair and meaninglessness. So thanks to this option in front of my free will, I understand the value of the manifestations of the qualities of the Creator. No, that is a perfect creation. So Iblis is arrogant, Iblis is disobedient, Iblis is a denier, one of the deniers. Yes, I must know it, but I should never ever complain about the existence of Iblis, existence of death angel. Right? And we will study the nature of Iblis as being created from fire in the following verses. Although I remember mentioning it, it's very important. Inshallah, we will continue this. So let's stop here. The time is up. I would like to hear your comments or concerns, questions, thoughts. Otherwise, we can stop here and continue studying. Let's see what is. All right. Oh, goodness. We are going to be offered paradise. And also, we may deserve it, we may not deserve it. That is another concern we will discuss, inshallah. Let me see if. Thank you, Afshan. Beautiful. Thank you, Afshan. Beautiful comments and concerns. Please, I may oppose, but never, ever give up. Share your idea. I may thank you for a new perspective. I may disagree, as you may disagree with me. That we are friends, we are human beings. Yes, we have a fallible side, which is horrible. So we have to admit, sometimes we fall there in this negative side, even in these offerings. We may do that. No one can guarantee anything. So, okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim wa akhiru da'wahum and alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin bi hurmati